Sunday we watched the game film from Saturday, but we'll start doing that on Tuesday, start game planning, see what they got and what we're going to do against them on Tuesday.
How'd the film look from NIU for defense?
Defensively, we played pretty well. We were aggressive and flying to the ball, very few missed tackles. We were really happy, and we want to just keep getting better, but we're happy with what we did on film Saturday.
Raekwon was out here a few minutes ago talking about how much the play of the front four kind of keys what they do and what the secondary does. How big has that been for you guys to get after the quarterback in the pass rush? Has that been something you've kind of prided yourself on so far this season?
The pass rush or?
The pass rush, yeah.
Yeah. We really been working on pass rush moves, and Coach Johnson's been putting an emphasis on getting to the quarterback this year, because even Coach Ash came to the defensive line room on yesterday and told us how important the defensive linemen are to our pass defense, and the only reason we're ranked so high is because of what we do with the front four and getting pressure on the quarterback. And it really just helps all around to get to the quarterback, for the secondary, for all the way to the linebacker to us.
Sam, how long did it take you to feel like a defensive end and not just a guy who happened to be at that position?
I honestly think I didn't feel like I was actually a defensive end until I got in the game and actually played against Virginia Tech, because I was just always wondering what his actual game would be like as a defensive end. I've only seen practice reps, and after I saw those game reps, I realized that I did belong where I was.
You were a safety in high school, linebacker and tight end kind of last year. When they said to you, "We think you're going to end up as a defensive end," what did you think of it? Did you agree with it? Were you skeptical?
The Cincinnati game last year was when I was done on the offensive side of the ball, and they pretty much told me for good that I'd be going on defense. I was still in Coach Fickle's room in the linebacker room for the next 3 or 4 weeks, but I can't even remember. I think it might have been the Maryland game that got put. They told me on Tuesday I came in and there's like, "You're going to Coach Johnson's room from now on." So I just sat down, sat in the back of the room, and just had no idea what he was talking about for the first 4 or 5 weeks, and just kind of observed and picked up the lingo and how things work in that room.
How's your relationship with him now?
It's great. It's grown exponentially over the last few months. Going to his house with the defensive line and those, small unit events that we have to get close to each other. He's just such a great guy and someone that I'm really happy to be playing for.
Can you give Joey a hard time about the sack totals so far?
No, I think he's got a little better career stats than me, so I can't say anything yet.
If someone would have come into high school and said that we project you as a defensive end in college, would that have been a tough sell for you?
My head coach actually did tell me that my senior year of high school, and I obviously didn't believe him. He's the only one that said that to me, but he texted me the last week and told me that he was right all along, and that Coach Meyer I think he said somewhere in the interview or something, Coach Meyer needs to give him a job because he was right all along.
How hard was it for you to switch from lacrosse to football?
I think the hardest part was giving up my senior year, not playing my senior year. After being All-American my junior year, everybody's expecting me to have a big senior year, and I love lacrosse and the community. It was hard to leave the guys that I was playing with. That was probably the toughest part, is just going to the games and realize what I could have been doing out there on the field, but not being able to be out there.
How long to do without